Once a giant, always a giant. For me, it's only a giant.
What's going on YouTube, Diggy546, and I just had to make this video just for a quick I told it so. Just for a quick I told it so. The people to get the I told it so reference. You get it. Good. So Cordell Flott was a guy that I said was going to be a good corner coming out of LSU. We got him in the 3rd or 4th round. Good value, I felt like, for where we got him. Shout out to KB Kid Blue. Go over there and sub to his channel. He's been a Tariq Woolen guy, and shout out to him for guessing that Tariq Woolen would be, I guess, an elite corner right out of the box. But not everybody can pick a Tariq Woolen. Not everybody can pick that guy. Is Cordell Flott an elite corner in year one? No. But you give him opportunities to play on the outside in this league. Raw coverage skills, he's got you. Now, tackling, he's still got to get a little better. He's got a small frame, but raw coverage skill, he's got you. So I wanted to start this off. He is lined up on A.J. Brown for a bunch of these plays, and this is the Eagles starters. This is A.J. Brown. This is A.J. Brown. He's trying. This isn't just some, mumbo jumbo. So Flott is lined up at the top of your screen. He's got his eye on Jalen Hurts. It starts to look sort of like zone, the way he's looking at that quarterback, but this is man coverage. And just watch the ability that Cordell Flott has to be able to sift this out and be able to break on this ball. So they're going to send this as sort of a pick route. McLeod does not get underneath A.J. Brown. He doesn't get underneath him. He tries to go over the top. It takes him entirely too long. This ball probably should have gone to 16. And I think that's Quez Watkins. Probably should have gone to 16. But you know what? A.J. Brown is open, and he's going right towards the middle of the field. It worked. The pick worked. And guess what? Look at where Cordell Flott is. Cordell Flott has his foot on the 30. I'm going to hit play because he's moving faster than the ball is moving. So the ball is a little bit out in front, but just his ability to break on this aggressively the way he did. I want y'all to see this. He's going to have to sift through this pick route, and he's going to break on this. All right, part 2, you got man defense across the board again. Wink is sending the blitz. Cordell Flott mano on A.J. Brown once again. This time A.J. Brown is going to run a curl route. He gets no separation. Yes, we get a little bit handsy right there, but guess what? If they don't call it, it doesn't count. Guess what? If they don't call it, it doesn't count. So watch Cordell Flott at the top of the screen. A.J. Brown, nice release by A.J. Brown. Gets the outside, but Cordell Flott does not panic. Watch the feet. Doesn't panic. Hasn't flipped his hip yet. As a corner, you want to stay square as long as you possibly can. As long as you possibly can. He's still square. Still square. Now he's going to have to flip those hips. And this is something they attacked a little bit later on in the game. Seeing how long it took him to flip his hips and how aggressively he flips his hips, and watch him recover from it a little bit later on. But let's stay on this play. A.J. Brown is going to start upfield, making it seem like he's going to hit that next gear to try to get up the field and put his foot in the ground and turn around, and Flott is right there. Flott is right there, right in his grill. Right in his grill. Right there. No easy catches around here. A.J. Brown thought that he was going to be able to come out here and get easy catches and go off for 150 yards. Not today. Not on Flott Island. Not happening. All right, so on this next play, the Giants are in cover 3, and Cordell Flott is on A.J. Brown once again, except this time it's not man coverage. This time, like I said, it's cover 3. And watch Flott. Usually you want to shuffle right here. He's playing off coverage here, but usually you want to shuffle right here. He's not shuffling. He's crossing his feet. Not horrible. He's crossing his feet there, but he's on balance. He's still looking at the quarterback. He's kind of eyeing the quarterback. He's just thinking. And this is athleticism right here. This is Flott knowing that if Jalen Hurts puts his foot in the ground and he tries to throw this back shoulder, he's able to get there and make that tackle. So let's just watch this right here. If he tries to hit that back shoulder, A.J. Brown is going to stick his feet in the ground. And by the way, I'm at the top of the screen for the guys who haven't peeped that yet. Flott is at the top of the screen every time, unless I say he's not. But A.J. Brown sticks his foot in the ground. Watch how aggressively Flott bites on that. And this is what I'm saying as a young player, how aggressively he flips his hips. So he's already breaking on this ball, but A.J. Brown is gone. And just watch before I'm even able to say that A.J. Brown caught him. Cordell Flott it gets turned around on this route and recovers in an instant. Watch it. Turned around instantly. Recovers. Sideline. He's using this sideline as his friend, as his buddy. He's getting beat like this, but he's like, if he hits me with a double move, I have enough athleticism to force him sideline and give this quarterback nowhere to throw the ball. And that's Flott right there. The reason that this ball doesn't get completed deep, Jalen Hurts is looking there all day. He's got Goddard. He doesn't want to hit Goddard open. But he wants to hit A.J. Brown, and Flott has got him on clamps. All right, so we got more of the same. Flott is once again the cornerback at the top of your screen. He's lined up on, I can't tell who this is. Maybe A.J. Brown again. But it doesn't really matter. Just watch how quickly he's able to break on this ball. And this is what I'm talking about as far as the athleticism. He's got the long arms. He's got the leaping ability. He's got the speed. All he needs to do is add on some weight. That's all he got to do is put on some weight. But he'll do that after this first year. And just watch this. Back in his back pedal, he's relaxed. He doesn't have to flip his hips. And he's able to break on this ball. As soon as Jalen Hurts is dropping back to throw this, he's breaking on this ball. I mean, just textbook stuff, man. Textbook stuff. Watch him not panic. Not panic. He's dropping back. Perfect, man. Perfect stuff. The way he's able to break on that ball there is great. I'll just play this because I know some people get mad that you keep stopping the video. You keep pausing. Listen, man. What's the point of a film breakdown if you're not showing things happening in slow motion? Just watch a highlight video. But I digress. Watch A.J. Brown run this route and watch Cordell Flott break on this in real time. Here you go. So in this next play, see, I'm announcing it. Cordell Flott is manned up on A.J. Brown once again, except this time he's on the bottom of your screen. So there you go. He's on the bottom of the screen. And this is just effort. I mean, I could say, of course he's got to have some agility to stay with him, but this is just effort. It's just effort, and it's just like, listen, Jalen Hurts is not going to be able to press the easy button and just throw it to A.J. Brown. He's not going to let that happen. So A.J. Brown, number 11 at the top of your screen, just watch this. Watch in real time. He's going to try to, take an inside route, trying to turn it into a whip route, trying to go this way, trying to go that way. And Flott is all over him. Flott is all over him, and he just makes this play much more difficult. I'm sure Hurts wants to hit A.J. Brown, but he can't hit him because Flott is all over him. And then it just turns into an interception for Dane Belton. Forced him into a bad play. So this is going to be the last play I show you. And I'm just telling you, man, as a guy that's been doing my best to study the cornerback position, I just love good cornerback play, especially on deep balls, because a ton of people are in good position, but they just panic. They grab, they get out of position because they're panicked just because the ball is going deep downfield. Cordell Flott doesn't do that on A.J. Brown, a guy who catches these on everybody. Just caught a 40-something yard pass early in the game against Rodarius Williams, but not on Cordell Flott. So you see Flott got his eye in the backfield once again. Cordell Flott is going to be a ball hawk, man. If he gets that opportunity, I know the Giants are probably going to want to draft that corner, but if Flott is able to get that opportunity, man, he's going to be a guy. So he's looking in the backfield right there. No problem right there. You kind of want to see him stay in a back pedal. I think he's able to stay in that back pedal longer, but he knows this route is going deep. He must be studying film. This route is going deep. So immediately use the sideline as your friend. Use the sideline as your friend. He sees the ball is in the air, flips his hips, turns into the receiver at this point, and at that point, the referee can't do anything. The referee can't do a thing. You're running in front of the receiver. You've turned your head. You look for the ball. If the receiver runs into you, that can't be a flag. It's a flag on the receiver. But just great coverage right here. Great coverage. Using the sideline as your friend. Using your safety help. Listen, if for some reason, if A.J. Brown turns this around, not that he can, but while this ball is still in his hand, if A.J. Brown turns this around, listen, you deal with it. You deal with it. You have enough makeup speed to come down and make this tackle. But he's not. So the ball is getting released. You got safety help. You just say, I'm just going to stay on top of this guy. Flip your shoulders, flip your hips, turn around, look for the ball, run it as if you're running the route for the receiver. And that's what he's doing for A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown has nothing to say about Flott Island. And I really am upset that Cordell Flott didn't get to play more snaps the last time we played the Eagles. Because, listen, A.J. Brown is not having fun. He didn't have fun yesterday. They won. I'm sure he's happy they won, but he did not get to have fun. And I'm going to leave it right here to wrap this up. I could not be more proud of Cordell Flott. I was always a guy who thought that, I thought he was a good slot cornerback, but I do think that a slot cornerback needs to be able to tackle. I think a slot cornerback has to have a different mentality than Cordell Flott. And not to say Cordell Flott is soft by any means. I mean, he's an NFL football player. He's a guy. But I do think that Cordell Flott's mentality, his skill set, his length, his ability to play on the outside, play off coverage, play bump and run, I think is really good on the outside. Now, will he continue to get this shot? I have no idea. If the Giants were to suit up with all of their healthy guys, everybody healthy on the entire roster, I would have Aaron Robinson in the slot, and I would have Flott outside, and I would have Adoree on the other side. Again, I find it very hard to say that, that you can just go out there and just not take a corner, because Flott has done this, 1 or 2 games? So I find it hard to say you just can't go out there and take a corner. I think they're going to take a corner. I think they're going to assign a corner. So it'll be tough for Flott to do this, especially if they take a guy in the first 2 rounds. But he's going to have that shot, I think. I think he'll have that shot next year, probably not this year. But I just wanted to call out a really good game that he had, in a game where, A.J. Brown pretty much got clamped. So you guys let me know what you're thinking of Flott going forward. Is he a guy that you'd like to see get more opportunities? Has his opportunities kind of passed him by? I mean, I think for a third-round pick, you want a guy that's going to contribute his first year, and then you want a guy in his second, third, fourth year to ascend to being that starting level player. I think he can be a starting level corner, maybe better. All right. Well, before I close this out, whoa. I said maybe better. I think he can be better than a starting level guy. That's what I think, and maybe even better than that. Maybe he can be a Pro Bowler. So, again, you guys let me know what you're thinking of Flott. As always, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you like this film session. Let me know what you think. If you made it this deep into the video, come on, just hit the subscribe button. I make Giants content primarily, draft content secondarily, and during the season, I'm going to be doing a lot of reacting to pretty much most of the NFL games and everything NFL. So if you made it this deep, go ahead and join the D6 squad.